today we're here to talk about something great. I feel like this video will be very insightful, you know. Um, she's sitting here, but she don't know what we're gonna talk about. So first, I'm gonna introduce her as Tashna Neil, or Tashna on Instagram. But secondly, I'm gonna introduce her as Blitzclam 876 boss, makeup guru. But she not do makeup, she sell it. But she can do makeup, which I kind of force her, but she not do it. Anyways, that I feel later. So we're just gonna dive into her business, literally, because we want to talk about her business today. I'm not sure if she's comfortable.
Why?
Even if she's not, she still have to do it.
No, I
Um,
got answer what more.
but yeah. So
Okay.
she has been in business for about 5 years, I would say. Have been ups and downs. She has learned a lot. Or customer service. And you know what's tricky? Because I know her personality versus what she does in business. I would think that it would clash, but in some way she'll find a way out to kind of manage it in terms of emotion and stuff. But I'm gonna make she talk about that.
But
But firstly,
when you say emotion, when you say personality, and then in business, what you mean?
I with females, I always say this: it's no judgment, but it's just reality. You know that females come with more emotions and hormones. Literally, the majority of females probably have like 6 good days out of a month. Where them just be themselves in terms of no emotions, no hormones, no nothing. Them can just
Mm-hmm.
them not feel no pain or nothing to make them out of them ordinary personality. So when we say emotions and so forth in terms of your personality, because you have a very strong one, you're easily annoyed, which means to speak to customers on a daily, you have to train yourself basically to not get flustered or express certain emotions when you speak to your customers. So just briefly tell us how has the journey been so far, and
I would rather you ask the questions and then I answer.
no problem. So the first question to you is, what inspired you to start your business?
um, I don't think it's one thing. But when I was, to be honest, I was always a hot girl. So I used to save I used to save my lunch money, buy makeup, whatever, whatever. We used to buy makeup from this girl. And every single time I order from the girl,
Mm-hmm.
it was always a problem. I remember I go foreign, I'm going to Walmart and I see the person. I say, no, so I can buy them there. But at the time I was in lower six. I didn't have much money because
Mm-hmm.
of course I can't work in high school. So I said this year, so when I get my next manager, I'm gonna do it. It so happened that I don't remember. I think I first year me in and Paula and Porter, she had teach the class and she said, well, we'll see yourself in a 5 years. I remember putting a makeup store. I put YouTube, I put something else, whatever. I never have the money yet to start, whatever. Then one day my mother said, oh, sorry. One day she said she'll give me $10,000. I said, Jesus Christ. Keep in mind, I'm put on a plan before I put on a plan before me even get the money. And then when she gave me, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. And then I just buy it. But inspiration as in, oh, but I just always want a business. My dream is to have a big spa, like a luxury spa. We sell makeup, you come and do your hair, everything one place. So this is just the starting. This is not nothing as yet. But yeah,
So
I don't know if I answered the question, but yeah.
somewhat, we might dive a little bit deeper.
Okay.
Um, so choosing your career in school, did you see yourself in this field?
No, no.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
So what did you want to become at that time in high school?
I've always wanted to be a teacher and a journalist. That's what I did at UA, but then God just have other plans. And I always watch your videos and you're always talking about passion. Like every single person I come across, them
Hmm.
know say I always want to be a teacher. But then it just never made no sense. But then I remember in a second year, why we I do the calculations and I said, but I can't go do that. And then this just happened. Like, me never, to be honest, me never choose it.
Calculations, what calculations?
Calculations in terms of salary, the pay, not just for teachers, that's for journalists also. Like, it just never make any sense. And I remember saying it to myself, listen, I'm gonna do this and just get out of here. But in terms of seeing myself now at this age, no. My plan was to work. When I'm tired of work, I start the business.
Mariana.
That was my plan. My plan was for work in my, I left school, my work.
You say you want probably like experience corporate a little bit.
No, me never think of that. But my plan was for work and then do the business. I don't think I dreamt of owning a business. No. Me never dream of that. Ain't gonna lie.
So you're saying
it just
that
happened. It chose me.
it's a business chooser.
Yeah, I never me choose it.
It chooser, believe. So during the stages, like you say you get the 10 grand, you know.
But the 10 grand, alright. The 10 grand, me get it. But I don't know where. Alright, it. We don't know if I explain it. I got the money. I bought some products. I was selling. At the time, I go to school. My mother give me lunch money. All I know is I could buy food. I could do my nails. I could do my hair. I could go on Shein and order anything more at the time. Then I think I stopped because that was October 2019. You know, me I go in October, November, December. Things are sell. In account, I have money in the account now, you know. In January, February, you know things are going good. Keep in mind in March, COVID hit. Go to go up on the road, anything. So listen, I feel like COVID did a good thing too. I mean, enough business people agree with this. In terms of me sitting back and saying, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. Planning what else am I gonna do, doing graphics, posting on the page, messaging person. And but it stopped. Well, the whole world did stop March, April, May, June. I think I started back about June, and that was it. It was up from there, literally.
So during your first stages, were you making a profit, or did you know like business principles at that time?
All right, I did. I did entrepreneurship in high school. However, you can't say I apply nothing to my business because what I teach is not what my experience. So I legit learned, and it's so funny. I'm gonna be 25 next month, and I started this business at 20. So basically, throughout my 20s, I literally grow with this business. Like, every year, I learn something new, and I always say, I always say my wish, but then I'm an next part of me saying don't. Like what I knew at 21, I wish I knew. No, what I knew now, I wish I.
When you knew,
when I know now, I wish me didn't know at 2021. But then, every day I get up and I learn something new.
But if you never make those mistakes, you wouldn't know, you know.
That's a true also.
That's a part of the journey. You have to experience certain things so you can evolve. True. And 10 years from now, you're going to say the same thing.
You're going to say, I wish me didn't. True.
Yeah, but, you evolve with time. We can't skip steps. You have to climb up the ladder.
As they say, slow success builds character. And it's just the truth, because right now, I appreciate every single thing. Like, every single thing I appreciate.
So, basically, you start out with a 10.
Okay, I started with $10,000.
How did you know what products to buy? Where did
because freestyle? I didn't. I never freestyle. I'm a makeup lover. I know what products did in stock now. I know what products did a trend. So like persons are buying a lot of eyelashes. Eyelashes is always a big thing. Buy the eyelash them. I bought some brush sets. However, when the brush sets came, I couldn't sell them because the quality did poor. Anyways, I sold the lashes.
So that means they have some form of knowledge about makeup for no said the quality of the brushes.
I knew about makeup.
So you're saying that in any business area, you have to know your product.
Definitely.
You have to know about the market.
Can't sell clothes and you don't know how to dress. You don't know what's in style. You don't know that. If you sell makeup, you must know stuff. I always tell people, do them research, but then research comes with reading, and persons don't like to read.
But their TikTok is videos.
You can learn off TikTok, but you can't learn in depth, because me now go up on TikTok and say, listen, My heart, you know what's funny? My heart is business owners like post and said, do this, whatever. Even with the NCB card machine. If we never get it, we wouldn't know say when they use it, they charge you a commission plus tax on it. I've never heard anybody talk about that. I know 50 million people have business. But
We'll save them juicy stuff for later.
okay.
We just want to get from the root because a lot of people see a business, they don't know how far you're coming from. You know, you have new customers that don't know when you
True.
start from 1,000 followers on Instagram, 100 followers on Instagram. No, you had
Which
like
100?
yeah,
When me and post my Instagram, I like 30, like 5 people that watch a story. You, Samantha, Danita, and my personal page. Not a 4 actually. Literally 5 people watch a story. I'm still get up and post
every
every
single
single
day.
day.
How I'm glad I said that because now you're at like 10.4 thousand followers on Instagram, and
Yeah.
it's organic followers. It's not you going out of your day to message people and ask them to follow you. Most of your followers come in organically. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you're based on your content as well. How did you stay consistent for so long?
But I know how. I just think that I'm a consistent person. Like if I start something, definitely I go finish it. But in terms of that, I knew exactly what I wanted. Like I see the vision,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know someone have to do this for it. I remember before Instagram came in with you can schedule the posts. I remember I used to set the alarm on my phone for 9 a.m., 12, and 6 o'clock. And every single day, me I make 3 posts on Instagram. Me not miss with story, but yeah. And I feel like if you have an online business, you have to always show up. Because I like I have a store person who come in and shop on. If I don't post, I don't know what I'm going to see. Them don't if I don't post, I don't know what I have. So I feel like you just have to always there in the space. Make people always see you.
True.
Yeah. So
So,
that's with the whole consistency business.
what advice would you give someone that is struggling with their e-commerce business, their
Definitely
online business?
consistency.
Yeah, but you know, consistency is not that easy.
But to be honest, I feel like some persons start a business, but they're not necessarily interested. But them
Mm-hmm.
start a business
Just
just
to make
because,
money.
just for make money. But you can't do that. To me now, our money is a big part of it, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of you're not gonna get up and make $1 million in a 1 month when you just start. It's
No, it's
possible.
possible, but it just depends on the business as well. I think it
It
does
depends
depend.
on the. It's no. We're talking about e-commerce business, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Because if you don't have $1 million worth of goods, you can't
You
sell a
can't
million
have
dollar.
unless it's a service you offer.
Yeah.
But we're talking about e-commerce products and online, whatever. No.
With your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is non-traditional. What's your background like in terms
Are you?
of your family?
You're talking about like the career that I chose.
Yeah, the fact that you chose to be a business person. I'm not sure if anyone in your family have done business to this extent or like chose business to be their main source of income, basically gambling on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you will have to give me that insight. You might don't want to go in depth, but what has it been like for you choosing this career and in terms of your family and other people around you, like your friends may have chosen something else, you know, them are go out every day, but your business is online, so probably they're home most of the time. How you deal with that and how you deal with the comments that people may make.
All right. Firstly, as I said before, business chose me.
Mm-hmm.
One, it's not like say, but not even know if I answer this to be honest. Um, as I said before, I started this business when I was in second year at UE. I graduated this year would I make for 2 years. I remember before I leave school, like every single day, I would write in my book because I have this prayer book, and I would write in it and I would say, God, if this is not for me, let me know. I remember going on interviews and mega talk. I remember going on an interview at George's. Everybody knows St. George's College. I was going there to be an English teacher. I remember the principal when I stepped in, cause I beat my face, I dress up nice, I have my nails, I have my wig, curl it up, whatever.
I mean, drop you off.
I remember, I stepped in and she said to me, "Wow, but you feel good, you know." Then she looked at my resume and she said to me, "Say, what am I doing here?" Me they take that as an offense until she said, "But you have a business." So she said, "Are you making money?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Then why am I here?" I said, because everybody work. Like,
That was really answer.
yeah, I say everybody work. Me nobody really want to work. Because I not like me not make money. But,
So why?
what do you mean, why?
I mean, why did you step into the field of wanting to get a 9 to 5? Because at the time your business was doing well for
Society,
itself.
society tells you to, when you leave college, you get a job,
Mm-hmm.
you save, you work, and you just do whatever. So now me choose a different path. I feel like everybody look at me different, or everybody like, what kind of word am I gonna use? I feel like everybody is worried. Yeah, I'm gonna use the word worried. I feel like everybody is worried, but to be honest, as I said before, it's not me choose business, or it choose me. And daily me you talk about this, I'ma say it's not like say I would work or anything,
Mm-hmm.
but I literally I generate 5 times the amount that they would pay me if I was supposed to work, literally. And it gave me more freedom to, which is when I legit pray for this. I legit say, God, I want to make money and I also need free. I'm not necessarily free, but I have more free time. But as I say about the family, I don't think anyone, I don't think nobody never had said nothing bad about me. Like, never.
Probably not to your face, but
Probably
yeah.
not to my face, but it's not a case where them not say me I have things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel that's it. I feel like say the world had changed in terms of people never believe say you have to work for make money.
The
Probably
Gen Z kind, yeah,
I
bit
feel like my
different.
mother was kind of worried because she always probably said to me say, no, since we say I lie me I tell her when me I go school she did say to me say which part me I go work. And I remember telling her, I think I want to work, you know. And I remember saying it to my auntie, I said, I go maybe be a disappointment too, no? But to be honest, I don't see myself sit down in our office every single day. Like I just don't think that's for me. And every single time I try for work, furthermore, funny
Mm-hmm.
story, before I started this business, I was working at a makeup store. I worked there for 2 days. The lady was horrible. Before I worked there, but it just want the experience, me didn't just want to work. And I remember going there and the lady was so mean. I'm gonna say, listen, God, this is not for me.
Yes, it can't work.
No man, this is just not for me. The lady was so mean. Even up to what they have this friend. Like she try for ability every single thing we do. And I'm gonna call her my friend because I'm a friend. But she tries to be no man, I'm a friend.
A friend or associate.
She
'Cause
was my friend, but now she's an associate. I don't even associate myself with her anymore. She do this thing where she belittles every single thing I do. And I
Mhm.
remember day me used to lay down on bed and people think say me no, me not emotional, no, me sit on bed and cry. I remember one
Me
time,
love Bali, Bali, Bali for
no,
sure.
me emotional. I remember she said to me, she wished me that I find something better to do.
Wait, what?
And I sit down for day, I'm say, what she mean by me for find something better to do?
What was your reaction? And
I
why
never
you never tell
answer.
me this?
Me never answer like in my mind me I say I don't want to count figures, but I'm saying, but legit, I make 5 times the amount more would I make if I did that work. And she said, I want to find better.
5 times the amount was she, I mean.
Exactly. I'm just sit down for,
Crazy.
I sit down for days, I'm cry. I'm say, what she mean? You see, from that, I go up on LinkedIn, I'm send application to everything. I'm say, I know I'm not qualified to it, I just send it to you. You see, in this world, you have to be strong and you have to know what you want, and you
You
have to know the
have to be
vision for yourself.
careful of the people you call
No, and
associate
even
as well.
the star, the cookie watch girl, you know me see one video where she has say her mother did I say it's good to make $100,000 a year, but she's legit making that in a month. As I always say, nobody not gonna see a vision but you. And I'm seeing the vision. I'm glad to see it too.
So your experience at the makeup store was one of the reasons why you
I
decided.
don't think it wasn't one of the reasons, but it was like like you
A
have
confirmation. Yeah.
yes, definitely.
So have you worked anywhere else?
Um, like full time? No.
Part time?
Mm-mm. I do invigilating, like exam time for like less than 2 months, and I still run my business, but I do it.
Why?
I do it just because, like, there's no absolute reason because it's not the money. It's not it. I not even know. I just do it just because.
Is it a case where you feel like you get bored sometimes?
No, I don't think I ever get bored because it's not like. No, I don't think it was a thing of boredom. No. I don't think of boredom. But just do it just because, literally.
So have you ever felt that way though?
Like I'm bored.
Or like, oh, I run my business online. I'm inside the house 24/7.
I'm
You
not
know,
inside the house 24/7. I'm inside the house most of the times.
you're inside the house most of the times,
Okay.
right? Or, um, all right. So in your downtime, sometimes I know that obviously you converse with customers right throughout the day,
Mm-hmm.
but in your downtime when you're
Yes.
probably not packaging
I
or,
always say I feel like I can do more
mm-hmm,
in terms of probably offering a service
mm-hmm.
or something.
So what's stopping you from offering a service?
I just don't want to right now.
Are you good at
To be
makeup?
to be honest, it's a whole process because as I say, if I'm gonna do makeup, which means I would have to get a location. I operate from home.
Sure.
So it's I can't just get up, go in and one shop. I have no client base. Me go in the shop, me go pay rent, me go do this, me go do that, and I one person to come. It don't make no sense. It's all a stepping stone, and I feel like if I'm supposed to do it, I'm gonna do it because if I want thing, I talk to God about every single thing. So if I'm supposed to do it, or if I that God want me do, me I go do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you say about family members, to be honest, them always pick me up. I'm not gonna lie, even what they may talk to Amanda. And she said to me, say she always said to herself that she's proud of me because a lot of persons start something, but they don't finish it or they don't last long. I mean, I tell you, listen, guts it take for do what I do. Like, I get up, I see people belittle me, well, I see one person belittle me thing. I say to myself, say, I wonder if she knows, say, a whole heap of work it take for do what I do.
True. Because you get your products online. Well,
Mm-hmm. Overseas.
yeah. So you have to be on your phone 24/7.
Yup.
How do you balance that with your relationship and work life, regular family time?
I think I can multitask. So even when we were setting up just now, I was on my phone trying to do a restock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna that socialize with them in the at the same
Is
time.
there a cutoff time?
No, money don't sleep.
Do you think that would ever be a problem in a
Maybe
relationship?
all right. No, everybody knows so in our grinding season, so it's not gonna be a forever thing. You know, say certain time if at 9 o'clock we know say phone put down
Mm-hmm.
and it's family time. Now a girl is trying to gain some assets.
True.
So you just have to just work with that. And
But
if a man have a problem with doing that, I'm just gonna think he's a hater.
no, not necessarily. You see, that's a mindset that female have, and it's
I joke me I make about
yeah,
the hater part.
don't remember getting them feelings.
I joke me I make.
But what I was gonna ask, the follow-up question is, with time and growth, your business will expand
Yeah.
100%. You'll have more clients.
More
You'll have
customers.
you have you have clients and customers because you're good at business, and possibly in the future you might give business advice and maybe a business consultant. With your business growing, it's not gonna be that easy for you to just turn off your phone at 9, according to you. So, what are some of the measures that, well, obviously, you don't reach a point as yet, but sometimes we have to think ahead. What are some of the things that you think you'd be able to do to kind of get that balance?
As what you said before, as what you said if I'm doing business consultation, of course, nobody's gonna be able to call my phone at 10 p.m. and say, "Hey, Tashna," or "Hey, Miss Neil." How can I? I don't do that. Every business comes with structure and policy.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, I'm selling products online. So if a customer orders something 10 o'clock in the night, I would package it for the morning.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm offering a service to a client, it would be strictly say 9 to 5, 9 to 7, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in my downtime or I'm gonna have nothing to do, or I'm sit down in the bed, I can say, oh, answer a few, whatever. But every business come with structure, policies, whatever. If I say my business are open from 9 to 5, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
open from 9 to 5. Same thing with the deliveries business. We literally
Speaking
open
of
at
deliveries.
8:30
Mm-hmm.
and We close off at 7. When I finish sending money at the end of the day, any message that is there, I don't answer. I turn off the Wi-Fi on the phone. If anybody's calling, I'm not gonna answer because that is just business policy.
Speaking of deliveries,
Yeah.
I want to dive in your struggles as a business owner.
Wow.
So I want you to give me your probably list like five
Struggles.
that you faced during your business. I know no say deliveries is one of them.
Um.
But off the top of your head, I know five too much for you right now because you probably have to dig a little deeper, you know?
The number one thing would be deliveries definitely, but no.
I'm not talking about no. During your
At first,
yeah.
okay, in initial stages, deliveries was definitely a problem. One, I didn't know of any bearer, so I was doing it myself. So I was going to UA at the time. I remember some, I don't know nowhere, you know. I like, I know places, but I don't know it. I wasn't driving. And I remember me used to have to take bus go crossroad, go deliver package, go back at UA, come back at Alpha Tree, deliver package, come back to Portmore.
So
And
you
even
go
now I look at it,
you left school, you deliver crossword, go back to school,
and then
left
I would
school,
leave
cut
school
off a
at six
tree.
o'clock, go half a tree. And it was a daily thing. And to be honest, I enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't enjoy is when the customer them did have me stand up and wait. But I never had a problem doing it because, as I said before, me did see the vision.
Mm-hmm.
Like, me know say it did gonna be a
Big
big
thing.
business. And I think the next problem is when I leave home, I don't necessarily have nobody for package. And sometimes I have to message my neighbor them. And sometimes I don't want to do it, but I have to do it.
Big
No,
them
I
up.
true like big. You see, listen, I got big up Crystal, Tony, and Danetta. My mother, me have to big up my mother. She don't know nothing. She don't know nothing about makeup. But I will call her. I say, Mommy, look over this face. You want something in one orange case, and she will do it.
My big up.
And next thing, I gotta big up my nigga because when I'm not in the country, him and Crystal all down the ground. Like, whenever I tell them this, sometimes I don't want bother them. Sometimes I lose the sale because I don't want to seem like a bother. But sometimes,
But do I deliver to
oh yeah, my best delivery guy.
on time.
On time.
No
Me I
mistakes.
get my money same time. Yeah.
But yeah, fun and joke aside. So in terms of your deliveries, with
Other
using other
bearers.
bearers and for
Okay, so with my business, we birthed another business. Okay. So we have RT deliveries where we have our bearer service. However, I think that topic there is the next day. Um that uh-huh.
before your birthday business, you wanna know why your birthday
Obviously
business.
because I was having problem with bearers.
Like what type of issues?
Issues as in getting back my money, getting them to do the deliveries for me.
On time or
I would say on time because
communication?
my one thing my prayer for is good customers. And I can't ever say I have customers or I had customers that, more on this, no, more on this 11 o'clock, more on this. I've never had that. So the problem with the bearer was just finding a good one where we said deliver. When him deliver and tell me, get my money on time. I had that problem. So I said, listen, I think you were overseas at the time. When was
Mm-hmm.
it? February 2022. I will never forget it. Remember, Mama come and Mama write it. And I said, listen, we're going to start this bearer service. We write it down, we structure, we do this, whatever, whatever. I'm just get to realize I adjust the bearer them at the crosses. I just, you have to put that out.
No. But yeah, I can give my intake on that. I was overseas at the time. We decided we want to start a delivery service. We wanted to make a difference, you know. She had a major issue with bearers in terms of how they dealt with situations.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes even how they speak to customers.
Even us
So
too.
yeah, so what we did, we started a business, and we sat down and we wrote like,
But wait, we started the business, but it wasn't our bike.
no, we're not gonna go there say it.
Okay.
So we basically create a business plan
We
from
created a
scratch.
business plan from scratch. We write down every single thing we
What we want,
want,
how we're gonna structure the business, the rules, what the beer must wear, how they must present themselves as
how they must
beers.
answer the phone, where they must say to the customers, every single thing from scratch.
And what we did, I would say I regret it because Uber do it
I
and they're successful at it.
I don't
But
think
it's
I
just
regret
that
it.
the
I mean, I think nobody even know either, but we can
yeah
talk about it.
yeah we what we did because we never have the capital at the time.
I don't think it was the capital at the problem because remember that we were gonna buy the bike, but we said we could start out with
Some
one when our one.
yeah
So, anyways, we started out with the bike. The agreement was $5,000. We get the person on the bike for the
week
week.
yeah.
We would pay the bearer. We would buy the gas, pay the toll.
It's so much expense.
We were making the money.
It's so much expense. No, just think about the
And
amount of
true.
expense we
And
cover
then
as a new business. This is our
no, but it's
first
not
time.
even as a new business too. It's as some we don't know we completely clueless to it, and
Rates, all of these things. We
we
just
legit start, and it was people. It was so successful. Like we could have paid the bearer, we could have paid the owner for the bike, we could have paid gas and toll, but guess what?
we never make no
We
money.
never make no money from it. Like what if people didn't even know so we never make it? And I remember daily people God even though I have PTSD about it.
Just stress me because they must stress you.
No man, I used to get up every morning 6 o'clock to send the beer the delivery them will come in. When I eat throughout the day, I have to constantly dip on the phone because the people them are text and whatever. I'm used to go to bed 11 o'clock. When I drive at the time and I have a license. I have to take
She never tell me them things.
I have to do what I have to do, you know. I have to take taxi go around a Pines, deposit the money in the account. I had a business Scotia account at the time, so I used to send back to the Scotia through them. I never have an NCB. I have to use, you see my mother, I have to big her up. I use fair account and do whatever. And it just stress.
It was.
It was so stressing.
And the worst part about it is that we were trying to make life simple for everybody else. Like,
And it did hard for we. But as what you say, we don't regret it because when we
we
started back with our own bike, we had the
learn a
cost.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, we built a foundation.
literally.
Yeah, because even how we structure the
The
messages, you know, just as
and
simple
how
as
we're
that
communicating with
with
the
customers, you
yeah.
know. So like we will format a message and just send it to them off. All them have to do is fill in the information.
And
You know, pick up,
after we
drop
do the
off,
delivery,
all
that
this.
said deliver, tell them how much money they're supposed to get back. Me I send back money every night.
And if something happened during the time, we are reach out to them, let them know
We
this
are
is sorry
keep
for the
package back for
delay.
keep people. We are package them over.
All of these
All
things.
of them someday.
It we created a structure, and most of our clients that you call them,
Yeah, clients get your service.
they loved us. Like even now we're kind of on a break or we kind of make a decision, like a business decision, if we're gonna continue or if we're gonna, you know, because as we said, it's not about us. And
It's more of the bearers.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, because me I go calculate it up to probably about 100,000 MT from me, right?
Bro, this is a story within itself
Yeah,
because
man.
we have been through probably
Probably
like 10 beer.
yeah. And I always think about too, we were creating jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always think about that.
Would they have put food on people's plate?
Literally.
Bro, I was so good to these people and the way them treat me after and the things that them do.
And I always
it shows
say,
that people really
yeah, man.
crazy. Let's just like give a few scenarios. So we had a beer, right? And we're gonna get back to Glitz.
No man, we feel like we should talk about this because I want to talk about it, but I don't know
we're gonna get
how
back
to
to
talk
Glitz.
about it.
But we had a beer. People, listen, we had a beer. And he was doing some deliveries and stuff, you know. This was, I think, his probably second day on the job. When the man had talked to me, because me overseas, you know, but he doesn't know that, you know, because
so they were only meeting me.
Yeah, so them a see she, them a talk to me, them a talk to both of us, but most of my calls are WhatsApp calls. Because even though I was overseas, I was playing my part in the business. Me check off with her.
But you couldn't really do much because
yes, the back and forth, you know.
Yeah.
So I try to do as much as I could at the time, you know. And as me say, because directly I deal with she cuss, she says sometimes she tell me say, hold this, I hold your business, but done with it.
No man, I tell him say, you know, my name the pan it will help you, but me I give it to you.
Yeah, like she literally said, me I hand it over to you. I can't bother because, you know, It come with a lot. But can you believe, sir? The man I tell me say I ride the bike and the whole of money I blow time back. Now you tell me.
And the toll.
And him I tell me say I ride a catch back money on the opposite side of the toll.
I didn't, you know what? I didn't even remember about him, you know.
You know the worst part about it?
I never.
The man have an accent like he might
My
come from.
nigga, Miss Tashna.
Tashna. So he was like, Ramon, I'm being honest with you, man. I'm being honest with you. I was riding on the toll and all the money flowed on my bag. I just saw a note slap me in my face.
And I grabbed it.
What do you mean by the money blow out of your bag? How does that make sense?
But yeah,
Brother, the man them, a next one come, how him tell us him get robbed?
Oh yeah, why?
When they get robbed, and what the next one do? You run off with money. And next one make a mistake. Imagine, you know, him for deliver item when he pop up with that to the person.
Him not have the package.
Him not have the package.
Can bring go get somebody else.
So I say, oh, you not have the package. You don't know if you drop out time bag him, but yes, sir. Bear in mind, the people in here, you know, bundles are 20.
So we had to pay back for the hair. We had to pay $23,600.
And because she lose so much money already, you know. Me have to say, Jesus Christ, me can't make you take out a fear.
No man, wait no. We had the money in the account because we checked the money before I called the girl. Good thing it was somebody that I knew.
Yeah,
so she never behaved no way. So I call her, I said, hey Nicole, I said, what happened? I said, tears in my eye in the kitchen. I said, what happened? She said, I just spoke to Ramon and like she said, him said the beer and I have the package. I said, alright, I call him. I said, I'm going to the bathroom. I lock on my phone and put it down. I'm start bawling on the show. I said, God, why? I said, God, why you have to do me this? And then, you know, I call him back. We just made a decision and said, we're going to just pay back the girl and him pay her back.
Brother?
He never pay back nothing.
Him pay back so much, man.
He pay back for about 10 grand.
But the thing is, that wasn't on him. That was on us. We have to take full responsibility for that.
What, the people them package?
No, as in the payback. Because
but then,
I was so generous that during the time him have a baby.
Yeah, he just have a baby.
Just get a baby.
Yeah. So we can't make him go with no money.
Yeah, when him at work, at times he would have like
borrow money,
you know, probably.
And he would have
maybe buy food or gas or whatever. And
tell
you how much him take
sometimes
out, or deduct it. And sometimes I say, oh, by the time him done borrow for the week,
he might get like 20,000 or 15,000.
So him still I get money. And then sometimes it way less. So by the time if I take out when owe me, he might go home with nothing.
And you know we can't do that
at the end of the day. I say, oh, you work for it, he might work on time. I want to our best.
No man, me not gonna call him name just now. But listen, he was the best.
Him do the delivery them fast.
He might do them on time, and talk to the customers.
And he might reply to it as best as he could.
No man, he used to reply.
You know, so he was a good worker. I'm not gonna go around that.
No, I never say he was a bad one. But he was the best.
As I say, me use my conscience and what you call it, sympathy, which this I'm gonna tell you in people. It's when you're doing business.
You can't too hard at it.
Both ways, you know, you can't too hard at it, but you can't too soft at it. You have to stand on business because them people will wreck you. Because at the end of the day, him say never work out for him based on whatever reason.
I think he had too many responsibilities. So as I'm saying, him did basically have to take care of him girlfriend and the baby.
Yeah, but at least when him gonna leave him tell me say, I'm gonna ensure you back your money. I'm gonna go run off and send.
Oh, that him said to you?
Yeah. And then after goes.
Remember say I'm phone.
Yeah, but you see my post and everything. Could I reach
out
to say something?
Yeah.
Lose what?
But the one which
almost 18,000.
The one that traumatized me the most was the Jaja. People, we've been through so much with this whole business. Is, you know.
And he's sorry for that too again.
Yeah.
That man come and ball and plead say this a company and not treat him good.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, as far as it goes, me all food me give them when I can. Literally.
No, but I used to give them lunch. I used to give them lunch money. That's how bad it was.
And when she do her bullshit, them she not tell me doing it. But you know, sometimes I have to tell her, say, oh, listen, we can't match them. We have like bigger things ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we go through, we know say God are gonna reward you, and each step we just learn new things, and we get different type of people to learn something different each time. It's a testimony literally because we never get the same beer twice.
Never.
It's either we get one with fully efficient or one with them head really tough or one that feel like them know what them other but them don't know what them other. You know? But what I can say is I won't if I bring we got show them and
No,
take
but you
it.
know what's funny? Even though we're on a break and daily, like right now, I have over 60 WhatsApp messages. I just now want to open them. And me, I said to myself, say, me not feel like it was a failure.
Mm-mm.
I don't think it was a
And remember so
failure.
the pause before I will start back
Yeah.
and the people them still like them gravitate towards
I
and
don't
bring.
think it was a failure because we stopped or whatever. I feel it was just I don't know. Me don't know.
To be honest, if I don't know if somebody may watch this and know somebody where might want to work and they feel like it makes sense, they can make them reach out to us because even
We're gonna put the number on the screen too. Or you can call 548-8091. Please. You see if you want nonsense, no call. Me not mean to be disrespectful. But like my brain can't manage
yeah,
the
it kind of unfair if you
it
train somebody
like my
how to
legit
act,
sit down
you
you
know.
see in that people, you see in that December. I legit look up to God and I say, God, if this is not for me, let me see. Remember, I'm downstairs and everybody are and them don't know say tears in me eye because me for them on the laptop, the beer I do madness, the people them have them package. Me have to say, hey, him did have a little in an accident, But me have to tell them that for buy time. But it is what it is.
Crazy man all ride around out I guess man.
Right, and if you push the bike and
Like some careless
I mean, I look
behavior.
on it and I say, we take up our money, we buy a bike, them have a bike, them have a whole transport. It's like I get a taxi man a taxi and him
Mm-hmm.
wreck it.
You ever talk about that? 'Cause I have experiences
With
with
the
that
whole
time.
taxi, yeah.
But with all these businesses, remember, it's like you take up $1 million, $2 million, give somebody, as an
Literally.
investment, for them help themselves and and them can literally take your $1 million and do
Thief
whatever.
it.
You get what I say? But at the end of the day, you just have to view it from a business perspective.
And not even a business, whole life. Life is a gamble
A life
because
lesson,
you
yeah.
can have your job and you lose it and you lose
Anything
all
can
of your
happen.
income. It's same.
What I'll say is what you have to do is just find ways to improve it and reduce the amount in which you lose, right? Because as even recently, me I monitor one of my bridge in taxi and a man come in, sad story, we give money for start.
Oh yeah, and you
Him
say the
open
whole
up,
sad story.
yeah,
Cut it
that
out.
no.
We don't
And
want nobody come to you
you
in
see
a sad
based
story.
off of my previous experiences, that's when I say may I be ruthless. So him come in, we give him money for even open a bank account. This man didn't even have a bank account. Give him money, we lend him money for open a bank account, right? Start out, my do him thing. My work, my pay, my do him thing. My keep the vehicle clean. Then all of a sudden him start owe me, my owe me 2 day, 3 day. I say this now look good. My pressure him, I say listen to me. And now I go back down the same road with this because somebody right off of my vehicle but did owe me money. You get me? I say, and if it was up to me, that vehicle would still be here today. Right? I say, me even tell him the story. I say, I'm not going down that road again. Boss, yeah, man, Ray. Me I collect him. I try pay back whatever. Then 1 week now, I realize, say, no, man, this I get from bad to worse. He might tell me, say, his mother come from foreign and he want to paint out the house or whatever. So the man basically literally
Don't
now
work.
work.
And you have the
And you have my
taxi.
vehicle. I say, no, man, this don't make sense. So I call up my brother and I say, yo, listen, him owe some money right now, him owe X amount, but I'm willing to sacrifice that. Him have to go borrow it and pay me back, but me I take the vehicle. So the day, I lock it down from my phone. When I lock it down, him call me and say, oh, boss, because the thing is, when I call him and him never answer, and him going to tell me, say, I say, all right, but now why? I'm lock it down. When I lock it down, my phone I ring, that him that I call. Me I say, oh, I been a call you and I respond, but all of a sudden I call me. Oh, I did change my number, whatever. I mean, I say, oh, you change your number, you could have said something. So why, as me lock down the vehicle, now you want to reach out to say something? Yo, this and I say, oh, bring the vehicle at my location. I mean, the business. Him come and beg on him. I say, oh, listen, make a decision. My brother I say, oh, what you think, bro? I say, oh, listen, don't this. I'm now make the same mistake again. I'm gonna take the vehicle from him, literally.
Once bitten, twice shy.
Him always say me, But I said to him, say, I rather you owe me and my vehicle come back in a one piece and I can give somebody else or I work my vehicle than you go owe me and the fact say I try for earn my money, you're gonna end up the foolishness. And that the last one though.
Yep.
So in a life you're gonna make mistake and you might make the same mistake twice. But what you have to
But
learn
not
is
make it 3 times.
yeah, don't make it 3 times. Don't make or reduce the effect of the mistake. Effect, I don't know if you understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You know, so you might make the same mistake, but you don't make it not the same way. You know, so you still a learn and you still a, but we young, you know, now 24, 25 next month, you know, so I still have a lot to learn, but I've learned a lot in the space of a
And
year.
I'm glad to learn it. No.
Yeah, because imagine me a 40 and or
I'm just a
30,
learn
I'm
sense.
just a
I'm
learning
just a
things.
tried something new.
It would just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
So we want to get back to Glitz Glam now. Glitz Glam and your baby. Where
Literally.
yeah, where you see yourself in where you see yourself in 5 years? Or let's say two with your business or what is your end goal with this business?
There's no end goal because there will be no ending. But
True.
in 5 years, I'm gonna be 30. I should be putting my Mercedes Benz jail a joke. But
Yeah, GLE 63 I'm like, yeah. That is a
um
must.
in in terms of the goal, ah
Meaning, alright, would you want to stay as an online business or you want if
definitely
it
for now
mm-hmm.
until there is another aspect of it where I pay all of the overheads. Because right now I sell really cheap. Like sell cheap in terms of people can buy and sell back. If I have a store, I'm gonna have overhead because I'm gonna pay light, water, rent, a worker. That is gonna be for expense.
What more you do is give your advice on that in terms of why people should not rush into getting a store if they own an online business or if they're providing
Amazon
a
are the
certain
biggest
service.
e-commerce. They don't have a store. They have warehouses where they ship packages. Take that how you want it. I feel like people run into store just to say, "Oh, I have a store. I come right there." So me no business. Me no business 5 years, and you know me have the things them around the back, and every time, every single time, you can see something being added. Right now, I believe in saving money because for me, if we go take up $600 pay rent, I'm gonna have to be paying water.
Be specific on saving money because people might take that the other way.
Saving money meaning
Because you know some people might think it mean
saving money is pushing in your bank account.
yeah.
Bullshit.
Exactly.
A
That's why I'm
joke.
say
A
clear
joke.
the
All
air.
right. I believe in saving because
Saving
definitely.
as in cutting down your expenses.
Oh yeah, when I say save, I mean cut down
Yeah, you have to be
expense.
because
That's
you
what
know
I
you have to
mean.
speak for people who know so
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. When you say save, when I say save money, I'm meaning you cutting down your expenses. Remember, that the less expense you have is the more profit you make. Also,
Number one that.
incorporating other things in your business. Say, for example, you want to add a new product. You add the new product by the way the profit you make. And that's how my business got big. I'm legit invest 30,000 when we start back, literally from a partner money. And now the products are buyback product. If I want to save money, I put it one side another account, literally. I'm probably I feel like I want to talk about the whole credit card aspect of you and a business too, but not as yet. But yeah. I don't think I want to have a store now. If I'm going to open a store, I would have a whole beauty studio, meaning people that are there to lash, um, makeup, nails, ear. That money there would have paid the rent. The whole of we split the whatever. But yet, me can't run in a one store and I sell. Half of these stores literally a struggle. Them not make no money, but them just want to say, okay, I have a store. Move, as I'm always say, move at your own pace.
Yeah, I feel oftentimes society force people to do certain thing.
And even people deem success as you owning a store or you. Success looks different for everybody. Success is relative.
Definitely relative.
So success for me might not make 200,000 in a one day. And then the success for somebody might say, oh, finally getting a store. As I say, you have to know which part you're reaching in your business for make that big move. Because if you're one girl, wherever they on the road or whatever, if you have a store, you're definitely going to need somebody to be in the store. With that also comes problems.
Because you're not gonna
be there to oversee, and how they talk to the customer might be different and all of that.
and customer service is one of Jamaica's biggest
Customers,
issue.
yeah, I can definitely say me, chef's kiss,
Hands down.
top tier.
Nothing I really
Because listen, me not come with a bagger, me not have no dunce behavior. Me not go come and chat to the customer them any oh. You have to know how to talk to people. You have to know how to talk to different people from different societal backgrounds too. So if somebody might come and them say, how much for this? I would say, hey, good morning. And they would say, hey, good morning. Oh, I never see the message. Them can genuinely know that them to say morning, you know. Yeah. But I not go bully them. Just I say, hey, morning.
But one time I say send one girl morning like 5 times before you actually
yeah, I've been saying good morning. She depend how much for this. I said, hey, good morning, love. She depend how much for this. I said, good morning, boo. How much for this? Then she said, good morning. We never see. But yeah, I'm a customer. Then we go to
business just to do business sake. There are some people just to survive, you know, and there are principles that you have used to make your business what it is now. Obviously, when you start out, we had a conversation, and you make me know straight, say, oh, I'm gonna start, I could either just buy food or I just buy back products. Actually, you told me that when you started, you just buy back products. You have a full insight of knowing, say, oh, I have to put on this X amount or I have to price it at X amount for you, you know? Make
no
the
man,
business
pricing was
improve.
never a problem for me. But in terms of buying my product, remember that I was just starting. So every time I would make a sale, I would add a new product.
Okay.
And that's how, you know, it built better. And I always hear them say pay yourself first. I don't agree with it when you're just starting. Because if you're gonna make roughly 30,000 a week and you get up and take $15,000 out of yourself, all you put back in the business are 15,000.
But pay yourself first is in respect to you don't have to take a large amount or say half of it.
No, but regardless, I put back every single dollar into the business.
But what you have to understand is for some people them probably can't do that because
in terms of like them need to pay bills.
Yeah, or they might have
but remember for
transport.
my case,
Yeah,
my case, I was still going to school.
So pay yourself first and always means say, yo, you gotta take out X amount. Some people have to do that to survive.
Okay.
You know?
No, I understand, you know. But I'm saying if you just start a business, alright, say for example, you start out selling 10 eyelashes. When you sell the 10 eyelash, you're not gonna go back and just buy 10. You're gonna add a foundation, which is what I did. I started out selling brushes and lashes. When we make the money, we buy a super stay. When we make the other money, we buy one Mario Badesco. When we make the next money, we buy a Koji soap. And those are the foundation, literally them they're the foundation products.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, them they're the
free.
So now, I add to it bad, I don't know the price for the product them again. If I don't write it in my book, I don't remember.
Because you have a wide variety.
I have over 200 products I sell. And it's what day when we do the list, so you know, when we are what day when we check out the something, we do that. I remember when you're foreigner, we on Zoom and we check out how much profit, whatever. I legit 25 products I have sell, literally, and that was when probably 3 years, 2.5 years ago. But now that's how I think it's supposed to go, because if you constantly just buy back whatever and you now add a product, you have to introduce them to. Even now, every single time I make a money, I introduce them to new products.
Good.
But yeah.
So you're basically saying in one way to build your business is
always introducing new products.
But you know it might be a service, so we can.
Oh yeah, when it's a service, improving the service.
Yes, based on the profit that you make from previous sales.
Yeah.
However. Yeah, that is important because a lot of people are doing business and them find themselves stuck.
Yeah.
Or them not seeing nothing. Why? Because they are selling products and them not calculate how to make a profit, or them not distinguish in between them expense and the profit. So them not create a gap there for know say, all right, this is what my expense is like. So after all this expense, this is what my profit should look like.
So every single time I purchase inventory, I would sit down, how much inventory I have, how much I'm gonna make, And then I would minus it and say, all right, this is going to be the profit from that set of products here.
And you know, you
Okay.
might get discounts and so forth. So
Yeah,
how you
man.
tweak that?
With
Like say possibly you get a discount.
so like
But then again, you say it's a projection, so it's not necessary. So you write it down.
no
for
man, you
sure,
just
this
write it.
example.
It's just a cash flow projection to say, all right, that's what I'm gonna make. Because when I have a sale for my birthday or um say like Black Friday, whatever, Valentine's, October, anniversary sale, you know, it's gonna be different. However, with a sale, there's always more sales.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a give and take because you can buy the product and keep quick and fast. Sometimes them just what the China man them go.
Small profit.
Small quick sale, small profit. Sometimes you have to do that in the business too.
That's key. So because a lot of the time, what a lot of people do, so them buy an item, so them get it for $10, them want to sell it for 20, versus them can sell it for 15, and a man more willing
and I'm willing to buy it.
I always tell people it's always good to try for source, not necessarily try to get everything cheap, but it makes sense to get everything cheap.
Definitely.
The cheaper you can get a product, is the less you can sell it for. Meaning, if you sell it for this amount, people will more gravitate to it. You know, because you have to remember, say, it's a competition. You're always competing.
Yeah, and I say that to people all the time.
Whenever the supply and demand also.
Yeah, man. Whenever I get nuts for orders, I send it off the day after. Reason being, we're in an era where persons can go online and shop, but they choose to shop from you because it's gonna be a little bit easier. So all you have to do is just make the process easier. These are for the business owners in Jamaica. If you can not charge customers for nuts for and zip mail, don't. But no one gonna say, oh, but a $700 that to drop it off, that whatever. Imagine the customer them have to go pay $1,400 fee one item plus what them buy for the product.
Yeah, it go run them.
So yeah, you have to know of a tweak, do whatever. If it's up the case, you drop off package only on a Wednesday, and you bought them up, and you go one time.
Makes sense. Yeah, so that's a business tip.
Yeah, that's a business tip number 1.
Yeah, business tip number 2.
Try
to get your products at the cheapest rate so that you can price it with making a profit at the cheapest price. Because if in reality, if you are selling shoes.
But hold on. You see, now the era that we're living in, we can go up on Shein and we can order stuff.
Exactly.
And get it.
Whether you compete with Shein, you compete with Amazon.
You compete with other business owners in Jamaica.
You compete with people at Jamaica. And people, the thing is, we have to understand, people work with convenience.
Yeah. So if they know that when they order from me, they can get it in 2 hours, they're not gonna order from you while they have to wait 2 days for the delivery.
Or Shein. So if you sell it for a price that price point where close enough and you still make a profit, you might make a faster sale. Versus you gotta try to make 100% profit and then I'm gonna say, you know what? Because I bet I'm gonna go over this second. I bet I'm just wait for it to come. So we have to think about these things.
And remember, say when you start a business, you're solving a problem. You not solve a problem by selling dear. Yeah, take long for ship. People have to wait for them products. So yeah, you have to think about all of those stuff too.
Yeah, business is supply and demand, problem and solution.
Yeah.
You literally can make a business out of anything, any problem. Because if you have a problem now and you want it to get fixed, people, as I say, convenient. A lot of people pay for convenience.
Yup.
Me pay for convenience.
Everybody pays for convenience.
If I take a taxi, I can take $100 taxi. No?
But you would rather take an Uber because you're comfortable in the Uber.
And it drop me right to more I go. You get me? Me just go up on the app. You get me?
You put in your location. And I feel like that's the problem with Uber now on time. Because you tell on time, say, hey, I'm going to 5 East to Sovereign. When the driver call you, which part you go? Me don't want to talk to the driver.
Exactly. Or them going to tell you, say, them in the car, them ask you
which part you go again.
Or what the quota. Yeah. You're supposed to see it. Brother, Uber do a good job. I forget them around.
Uber and InDrive, the person who brought that to Jamaica, big up on yourself.
It makes sense. Because listen, if I can know the cost of my trip before
I'm going on the taxi, I'm gonna do it.
It makes sense because now I can know if I can actually budget for go on that taxi. when you call it on time, you don't know
You
the
have to sit
price.
down and wait for them to
And then
find you
a
a
man goodly
taxi.
tell you say a price, so you didn't even have the full money.
Yup.
How it gonna? With Uber, them tell you there and then say no if yo, me have to find an
The
alternative
driver
route
is
or
5 minutes
whatever.
away.
And there are safety features on the app. You know, you have
Yeah.
emergency. As I said, people like feel comfortable. People like a level of convenience. You know, people like when you're solving problems.
As I'm say, when you start a business, the family has service.
So that a business tip number three
Two,
or
three,
two.
or six. We don't know. We don't know.
So just a little bit more insight on you now as the owner. I'm gonna ask you a question. This is a little bit more about yourself. And the question is, what legacy or impact do you hope to leave behind through your work and contributions? Let me read it again so you
Wait,
process in
I
your
know,
brain.
I know the question, but more you for answer it, maybe.
You want me to answer
Yeah.
it? Alright. For me, my hope and the legacy that I want to set is that
No, you would answer it for me.
oh for you?
Yeah. All right, for
So
me.
you don't ask me for answer then.
Okay.
I believe that you would want to be a person that people can say, you know, that girl that did help me do this, or that girl that did help change my life in
And
this
did.
way. Or, you know, this person, you know, she's a sweet soul, she gave back this to me, or she sponsor this place or do that, or I feel like you're a giving person, you know?
But I do those stuff.
You're
But I
like,
just feel weird posting it. I don't know why.
because you don't want it to deem in the wrong light.
Oh yeah, I feel like I don't
You
know.
know, because if you post it, people are gonna say, "Oh, they do it because you
Oh
want the
yeah.
attention." So I feel like that's one of the reasons you don't talk about it much on the media or even to other people. It's just like, oh no, no.
I feel like my undermine my achievements a lot. I feel like I'm do it because of people too. I don't want nobody else. She go like I should bossy, I should do that. I don't know. I feel like I do that a lot too.
And people are threatened by your success. Brother, the girl them a do it big, yeah, the man them a do it big. And every time people are do it big, the people just always have negative things to say.
Yup.
And it's not everybody can handle negativity. So not because you're successful in a business, you know you have a commanding personality, or maybe you have a strong
Me
person.
trace them and go about my day.
It doesn't mean that you can handle negative
I'm
criticism.
gonna feel it's a problem and it's a case of
Because we're going to argue with them the entire day. That not gonna solve it's still like a linger in your brain. So that person did say this.
But what you need to remember is that one next successful person I aim at a successful person. I always look at idiot rat them. Literally. Me and you, me can't successful. I'm see one girl buy her Benz. I'm say rat, she should even own nothing. You mad? Me I say bomba look pan her.
I'm
But
say
it's
are we
all
that soon?
exactly. But it's always the girl them when I have nothing or the man them when not have nothing always make those comments. Come even say share. She buy her Benz one day and no woman comment and a woman biggest hater, literally. She comment on it right. The one I not buy a car and I leave it own a house. Brother from you can buy a no, I'm not gonna say well out here from you can buy a Benz, you must can buy a house.
Because a Benz is the same cost of a house.
The Benz is literally the same cost of a house, and from you can't afford that, you must can buy a house. It must be a case where you just don't want it or you're just not interested. A foreign no different story. But out here, definitely.
Facts. Because the credentials and the
And
criteria that
when
they
we
need
require out
are
here,
basically handing on in
literally,
order to get certain vehicle.
you have to
You
show
have
some
to,
big money.
yeah, and the same money you can show for the vehicle,
You
you can
can
show
show
it
for
to
the
get a
house.
house.
So
And
when people say that, I'm like, just a hater.
I feel like that's another thing that we need to talk about soon as well. Like people don't know the procedures of certain things.
Oh
But
yeah.
we're
And
gonna
I
leave that
feel
for a
like
video in
this I feel
itself.
like society though like well no this is society. I feel like them make it hard for business owners. Because in the process of getting a car, every single place you message, the first thing they say, 3 months pay slip. Them now ask if you have a business, the first thing they must say is just 3 months pay slip. If you go to the bank, the same thing, literally.
But you know, Jamaica system back way, and the reality is what we have to do is seek information because there are ways to go around it. but a lot of people just don't know them. And we will provide the ways in our next video where, if you want to deal with the NHT, if you want to,
filing
there's a
taxes.
lot. The reason why I don't project myself on the media in terms of certain business advice is because I haven't achieved certain things as yet. And I'm a strong believer of
All right, you
practice
see,
what you preach.
you as a
You
man,
get what
it's
I'm
gonna
saying?
be different for you.
Practice what you preach.
Yeah.
Because people are going to see results. How on earth me ever come on the media and say, oh, yeah, this you need to do forget this when me not own it. People are going to look at me like, because me would look at you like, oh, yeah, give me advice here, bro.
I'm always say this too, and it's not a case of me be cocky or me not be humble or whatever. But I feel like me not for taking advice from it if you know. I don't know what you just say a while ago. If you not own certain things, if you didn't know it, why you never do it or why you not have it?
And them people want to give the most
And them
advice.
always want, I saw you for do this, I saw you for do this.
It's
Like, keep your
crazy.
mouth shut.
You can't tell me nothing about a range or a beam or
If you not own
X,
one.
oh, you gonna tell me? Who is you to tell me? You go up on the internet and say, wait, what? Like, how are you going to tell me about something that you don't
And
own,
it get
sir?
trouble, you know. And the tire stays so. Oh, do you know that? Do you drive
No,
one?
I'm sorry. Brother, I don't know what to call it, but me not take no advice from the broke people, brother. Like, oh, you gotta tell me
But that
about
is
money, you
it.
never have money.
But that is just it. I'm always say that too. Like I feel like if you don't have a business, don't tell me how to run your business.
Oof.
Because where you might think you go, and that's where you go far from that.
What people don't really understand is that every business is not the same. And businesses work off a certain principle which is right and certain structure to make it successful,
Ethics.
100%. However, not because you're doing one specific thing in your business
Mean it's gonna work for mine.
and maybe it's working for you, that doesn't mean, so sometimes people have bad principles and you get them result, but them not understand, say,
But God, but the devil also blesses you. So no,
that's the thing.
because
So just like how the devil can reward with things, because just like how you have the Illuminati, you have people who are rich, rotten rich, them soul gone,
them successful.
but them uncomfortable. It's the same way you cannot do. It's just like even the gym. You have some man at the gym, them big and thick, but their form and certain things that them a do, them wrong. So you find say over time they might have to start feel certain pain or whatever. So not
Quick
because
fix.
you're getting result mean you do
Mean
the
it's the
right thing
right
every
thing.
time.
Nigga, no.
It's not always the right thing. And sometimes it take you when you reach a certain level for you really sit back and say, oh, I know these things are the right thing, man, But in reality it's not. So if you could speak to your younger self, what advice would you give yourself?
Mate, you're doing a good job. A joke. Would I say that too? But what would I say to myself? Trust God, literally.
Faith,
Faith. Walk with faith.
move
Literally.
mountains.
What else?
Faith, move mountains.
Oh, faith move mountain. But literally, I would have just said trust God. But yeah, that's it.
Trust God, trust yourself, trust the process. When
Direction over speed.
every time
Literally.
I see faith, it's I live through faith. I've experienced my experiences with faith are tremendous. Like
But feel
more
like you have to
testimony.
live through it. You can talk about it.
No, me I tell you about
Because when
faith.
me young, I'm always hear them always say faith is the crystal, how it go? Faith is the substance of thing. Whatever it go. Wait, let me research.
But while she's researching, I'm gonna just give you a little snippet, a little small
Story
story.
time.
Yeah. When me there college, me at work.
Me want a story time too. Because as I said that.
Yeah, when me there college.
Hold on. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. We used to read that daily. Ask me what it mean or this whatever. I couldn't tell you. I'm just reading
Go
because
again.
them. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So as when I see the post and it say God and no fear do, me not see it physically, but me know spiritually.
Mhm.
That's what I mean. But I'm saying, me, I feel like the business, then if I'm jump up. I feel like I do business, we teach my faith. Every day I work, I just go work. Every day I call it my pay come here, and I not care.
Become a robot.
Literally. But no, my literal, me can tell my story first.
Go ahead.
I can't tell the full story, but I'm going to tell it. Anyways, so, I don't know if you know, nah, may I tell it? I don't know if you know, nah. Every time I tell this or every time I remember it, I get goosebumps. I'm say, God, you know, I give my life to you, but that's the next thing. I don't know if you know NARS Foundation. Them retail for like $50, 75, right? Everybody a kill my feet. I remember a man linked me say, yo, babes, I can get you this.
Yes.
He never said that, but nigga.
Be specific. Mirror them joke there.
You know? You know him say, I can get you this, I can sell you fit me for $1,000 elf concealer for $1,000, I can give you NARS $5,000, you know, him say $5,000. I say, shit, I'm holy for profit, when I check it out, you know. But when I get the understanding, he was stealing the products. And I remember I always said to myself, say, I don't want to start my business when I don't be patient. And patience is the next thing too.
Virtue.
Yeah man, patience is a virtue. So you know I'm day I'm a pray to God for months straight. I say, God, if you know what I'm gonna do it, send me a sign.
Oof.
Yeah man.
Multiple time.
I say, God, if you know what I'm gonna do it, send me a sign. For months me I pray panic. Remember that man you linked me from 2022 when I just which 2022? From 2021, 3 years ago. I said, God, if you know, but since November, me I pray every day, and me I pray every day. I'm always having Chanity Ramo. Me I pray. I said, God, I said for the last time I laid down, yes, go home, jump asleep one night. I said, God, if you don't want me to do it, send me a sign. A girl came. She ordered $76,400 worth of goods. Right? Me and him on my way to the delivery. One girl messaged me and she said, hey, I need some products I make a start makeup business. Yeah, so when I done our calculations, it reached at 82,000. I have some nuts for one girl send me 20,000, one next girl send me 10 grand, but do one delivery at 3,500. So when I check out the money at the end of the day, it was legit 200,000. I'm gonna sit down and say, God, no matter what you do else, I don't want no more sign. I'm gonna feel like them I something there just make me talk to God more. I'm gonna feel like sometimes God put me in a situation.
Not everybody.
Well, that's true. But I feel like sometimes God put me in a situation for say, listen, make me test her. Because I could have easily take the something them and say sell them back and work with them. But I don't want anything illegal associated with my business. I always want to just trust the process with this.
And be pure.
That's my thing.
Because you tell me about somebody who have a testimony about that. But we're probably not going to get too in depth with it.
What testimony?
When something like that, they were getting their supply from a similar source.
Oh yeah, man. She said she used to have a clutcher.
And then everything just fall apart because she can't get the products at the same price
anymore. No man, it's not the products from the same price. She said she got the money, but she can't tell where the money go.
So it's like
you get
and them always tell us say fast money always go quick.
Yeah man. She get the money but she can't tell her where the money go. Literally. And she said everything crumbled and she legit have to go back to the drawing board. But yeah, in all things,
trust the process.
Trust God also.
So in my story, it was definitely, during college. I've transitioned through like 3 schools. So I went to JUCO first, then I went to a 4-year university. It was HBCU, Historical Black University. It was one of the best at the time as well, but I transitioned because of football to another school. So during this time, I left the old school where I was getting a certain amount of money. I got academic scholarship. My scholarship was based on academics, which was weird because, we don't really care about academics in our culture. Yeah. So maybe I get like 15 grand for academics, 15,000 US. Them would have never given that in my pocket. I mean, I get like 20,000 US for sports. That's how expensive school is. So when I transition, we leave all of that behind because there was some fallouts as well because there were promises that weren't being made. So we transition, go a new school, the coach can only give me X amount of the tuition, which is probably like almost half, but it was probably half. I had to find my own living space, all of that. So I went to the school, before when I got there, they were like, you have to come up with 1,000 US. Because bear in mind, I spent all of the money on the have for like transition through transfer, plane ticket,
Housing.
housing, all of that. I pay the money for deal with all of that. So I basically broke now. All of the money I'm working at the summer, I spend on for move to the school, pay off certain fees. We have to pay certain fees. I'm old school, buy transcript, all of this thing. So when I got there, I was living in the apartment. I have my bed. I'm bridging enough to try find me a mattress. Literally. My house empty. Me have a big nice house. Washing machine, dryer, AC, carpet on ground, closet, full of clothes. Now no bed. Literally. My dresser, I want a little something. I put my clothes in. At first, I thought about this. And it never fails me. Me and my brethren, we find a mattress, get sheet, me they have
Ah,
my,
you spread the bed every
yeah, I
morning.
walk with my comforter and I post my Instagram video them, all these things. And during the time I could not train because me have to find 1,000 years before I could have touch the field. Why you laugh? Me have to spend 1,000 years before I could have touch the field. I'm literally don't know where me gonna get the $1,000 from.
Yeah,
I can't
man.
train, I can't
And I feel like
participate
that's
with the
where you
team.
got that old tattoo from too, where it say
Yeah, walk by faith.
yeah, man.
Yeah, lion, because strong. During that time, I never fret, I never worry. I try to make connections, I see if people could have helped me. During the situation, I never really have much people to help me. Because the people who used to help me in my old school, I never want to put a burden upon them, even mention it to them, and based on their responses, it's like them could help me. I mean, I said, the man them I train, me have my gears and everything, I cannot train, literally. I train by myself. When you probably used to see me post a video them on
You can
Instagram.
even insert
Yeah, me I
something.
run on the hill, me I do my push up, me
Mm-hmm.
sit up, me I train. But the team I train and I cannot train with them.
But even that too, I feel like that just teach. Cause you could have just say, "Oh, me not gonna bother with this no
Yeah, I could
more."
have literally say, oh, me just have
Yeah.
go back home. But that's what it was gonna lead to if me never find the money.
Mm-hmm.
I pray, I meditate, I train. Yeah,
I
I
remember
leave enough food for eat. I get Gatorade or ramen me I feed for night
and
and
Pop Tarts.
it is crazy.
Yeah,
I'm the invite her to come sleep with me. She says she not sleep on a mattress.
I can't let me and go sleep on man with mattress.
Anyways, so we did it and we end up make some calls and may I tell you so much like the first time I traveled to the US, there was this person who welcomed me. We meet him through a friend. And him there try help me get schools or whatever. Me go him house and stay the night and then me transition for go somewhere else to make money. And then me and him normally talk, me normally give him updates, but me and him never speak for a while and then me and him end up talk again and the man him take him credit card and him pay the money for me.
Mm-hmm.
Him pay the $1,000 and when him pay the literally me and the man that talk for about a year. The man pay the $1,000 so I could have start training. When I go in at the first training session the coach see me, I play on the B team, him put me on the A team. Right? I became a starter in the team from the first day I trained with them. I start every single match for the season. As long as I was fit. I start every single match for the season. We win the regular season. Like during that time I still I struggle with food, because at that campus I couldn't work or anything. But the moral of that story is like during the whole of the
That you
time when
test.
I never afraid, I never worry. And a lot of people don't know the struggle me I go through and we just did it every day normal like say oh but no said this some way somehow the money I got pay.
But I not
And
even
like me
that
just have
also.
strong faith for say oh this money
Yeah,
I got pay and
that's
me
what I
never
say.
worry none at all. Like me and I we talk, me I tell her say oh I just know say it I got pay and I know it I got pay but I know it I got pay. Literally that me I say. And then for just see somebody come out of the blue and make the offer for pay. Me I say oh if me never ever believe I have to believe in at that moment. And it's not the first time it happened because it happened at my junior college. It happened with me and my friend. But the people, God just sent some people to help me in some situation. And that's why I'm ever grateful for everything. All of them journey, them would have do it 100 times again because it teach me a lot of this
That's why I
survival and
said
everything.
before, sometime God put we through some situation for show him say him alone we need and him alone we can trust. Literally. Because even with the as I tell you the whole business thing, like before me now go say I would read my Bible and I never pray, but now I'm alone like me literally if me wake up and I pray, I feel uneasy. If me go to bed and I pray, I feel uneasy.
I'm gonna feel like I need to draw closer again, cause like sometimes I go through phases where I pray more than some. You know, sometimes it be like extremely spiritual in terms of my consistent in terms of my prayer. When we used to go Woolmers, I used to take bus a morning time. When I walk by the bus stop, I used to literally walk and pray to the entire journey. Like, I just a walk and I talk to God, literally. And I realized during that time, my life was just on a path where, you know, everything just go good for me. Me I play good, me I achieve things, me I win. Like, me I win. Every season I play a Woolmers a year, them win a trophy. Like, what during that stage. Every single season, I win a trophy. I win so many trophies, so I just one trophy, I never win. I win every schoolboy title except Manning Cup at the time. And me I tell you, say, these are times when I just walk and I pray. Me I pray for be injury free. Me I pray for be my best version of myself. Me I pray for just be consistent with everything. And you know, the older you get, the more you understand certain things. So my prayer can become deeper. So faith is a hell of a thing. Faith really move mountain. But faith without action is nothing.
Faith without work is dead.
You know?
So they can't sit up. As what him say, him never train, but him get up and him train by himself.
So God's system want it.
God say that I always say to people, you can't get up and pray every day. You have to put work behind the prayer. Even with me and the whole business and posting things. When the customer them want to come meet me, not us and them. When the customer want to come meet me, I say, Lord God, me can't bother. Of course, sometimes I can't bother. I'm human. But guess what?
Get up and
still do it. Me get up and do it same way.
Yeah, because in that moment, I could have just sit down be depressed in my bed. But no, I get up, I create content. You know, come here and say, yo, me have to make money somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Instagram did all pay me to make content.
Post videos.
Me I get, I might never get a lot, but me enough like get 100, 200 or 300.
I would have take it and buy food.
Time I can take that and buy food. Literally, I cash that out in my account. You get me? I say, so me I work, so people see me I do certain things and they don't even know the half. You get me? I say, because me get up every day. I put in work at training with the possibility someone not gonna end up.
But even when you were going to Fisk, you never did a train, but every single day you used to get up and
train.
Yeah.
Well, I never train with the team.
With the team, that is.
But every day I get up and go training by myself. Well, me and Romario, I go to the gym every single day. So when it comes to my level of discipline and faith, I get the GLE. Believe man, it's a must.
So why you not say one house? Because my GLE.
The reason why I say that because
if you can get that, you can get it.
Not necessarily. I would never buy a GLE without living somewhere.
But when you say live without a house, you mean?
Yeah, as in owning a house. Like, how me I go buy my GLE and park it or rental property or park it on the roadside? You're crazy. So in my head, me know what me I say. You know?
With that too, alright. I know them always say, you know for post like your achievements or whatever. So you feel like if or when, I'm not gonna say
I'm gonna say every feature GLE ever have.
I don't think I would post.
No, that are you.
No, I just say me.
Because what we don't understand, you know, we're living in an age where the internet literally is a place to make money. The more you achieve and the more you post is the more business opportunities you get. You have to just know
not everybody can. Some people bad mind.
In terms of but regardless of people being bad mind, it's still a great business opportunity. When I post my video them or whatever, you know how much time people reach out to me. Me I inspire other people. You know. I might not know who exactly, but a lot of times I'm going on the street and people say, "Oh, I'm tuning into Quenta," you know, and they might get this and them.
So y'all need to subscribe.
So we're gonna continue to do the work. I'm not gonna have faith. So
I know I'm put in the work, but the blessing looks enough.
Believe.
In the words of Javan Ferran, popularly known as Massacre. One side till a landslide.
Quenta, believe. So we might drop some t-shirt as well. Some design. I post on it.
Ferran.
Keep a fish fry business over there, so brother. Yeah,
Leave Uncle Derek and lift up. Wait. Finish a video. Yeah, forgot.
you're going on a fish fry business. Stop it, Crystal.
You can't watch.
So yeah, faith move mountains. Faith without work is dead. You have to believe in a way you do. You have to work towards it. You can't just say, "Oh, yeah, get up and ask God for do this," and you not work towards it. You get
God
what I'm
wants to
saying?
see I try.
Yeah, God don't love like lazy. But this is an insightful episode. I hope you take some at least one thing from it.
Or
You
them
know,
can comment with them take from it too.
or comment what you don't want to talk about again. You know.
Business wise, that is.
Yeah, and we might have other guests. We have other businesses and their experiences. But we're gonna follow through with a video talking about more in-depth stuff with business and how you can use credit. As I say, but I'm gonna try to go too in-depth because people like the result. So, but I still have a few things that me learn throughout the whole business. GNS again, natural juice. We have Irish mash. We have sauce up. All these things beneficial to the body. Your health is very important. I go gym every day when I can, and if I not go gym, I do it on my yard. So not because people not see it, means say
It's
you know
not
for do it.
happening.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you can't just do things to the media. You have to put in the work when no one is looking. That's when it counts. You know? Because a lot of people only want to work when other people are look. No. You have to work when nobody not
I do
see it.
work when a body not see. And that's the best.
Get the result you need. So, um, April 6th is my birthday. Lime Key. I have a sports day. Everybody invited. If you want to come all of vibes, you can fall literally, 3 grand for the ride. We go across the Lime Key.
Um, is a party I keep.
Yeah, promotion vibes. We just live it up. We have a vlog that as well. That's gonna be a vlog. I'm gonna post it on my channel. But Blitzcrank boss, you have anything to say?
Mm-mm.
So
No, I have something to say. Fake without work is dead.
I just said that.
But me have to say it again.
Say
Read it in
something
them
nice.
brain.
Say something nice. Give us another quote to close out with.
Who God bless, no man curse.
Walk by faith, not by sight.
Touch not the Lord's anointed.
Why your next quote?
Period.
Why your next quote? Your favorite one?
Like, me look like eyeglass?
No, what?
What? Touch not the Lord's anointed?
No, there's another one you always say. Don't let the fear of striking out.
Oh, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game.
Believe.
And them always say, are the something what scare you the most? Are the best thing for them. I mean, I never saw it, but something like that. So.
Alright, so for the ladies, check out GlitzClam876 on Instagram. Check out Tashina page on YouTube. She posts vlogs when she feel like. And subscribe or like.